Hello, everyone. I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update. Part one of the 2020 Standardbred Horse Sale Company auction, which was exclusively for yearlings, is in the books. Now we're on to the mixed sale for Friday and Saturday in Timonium. Year after year, this week-long auction brings together people from all over the world. Needless to say, COVID-19 has been an obstacle for buyers to show up. But it's also made things difficult for farms who need a lot of manpower to operate during these major sales. Tell me about how the pandemic has affected you, because you've actually had to have some people come over from a different country to help you out with the sales.
Well, normally we get a lot of our help from Finland, and Finland is in the European Union, and obviously all the European Union has been shut down, so the consulates wouldn't let you have any visas and stuff. So we actually went to Ukraine for some of our help this year, and we actually had to fly them through Istanbul in order to get them to the country. So yeah, it was interesting.
So this is like a program that you work with? I mean, I have no idea that this was even a thing.
Yeah, they're called H2A visas. They're agricultural visas. A lot of farms get the H2A visas from Mexico. So we found that a lot of the Scandinavian countries, especially, are really big into harness racing, and a lot of people will come over here almost as an educational thing. You know, they'll work for us for anywhere from 4 or 5 months for the yearlings, or to up to 10 months for the foaling season as well. And they come over and get some really good experience, and then they go back and they're a little more valuable over there in Finland, and it's easier for them to get jobs over there.
So now that you have people coming over from the Ukraine for this year, how's that working out? Just as well?
It's a little more. It was a little more difficult. There was less horse experience from the Ukraine, but they are all hard workers, and they try really, really hard, and they've remarkably they've done really, really well. They've learned fast, and they're actually very good help now. So.
Olga, you and Dan are a team, and you were in Ukraine together. So did you both work with horses?
Yes, but he started working and dealing with horses in his life before me several years. But when we started working with horses, yeah, we did it all together.
And then what kind of horses were you guys working with over there?
Yeah, show jumping horses, like it's our way. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, like actually, like I'm like training like in show jumping. Like before, I am riding like show jumping horses, but then I fall down and broken like a little bit my back, and yeah, we start.
It was not really broken, but damaged. So
Yeah. And then we started grooming horses, and like in this year, the situation with the COVID, we couldn't go to Europe to working with the horses, and like we found this place.
So how do you like America?
well, everybody is asking me these questions. What is better, America or Europe? Well, it's really different, and I like being here really, really much.
What about like everything going on in America? Like, you hear about America when you're in the Ukraine because this is your first time over here. So, your impressions of America and the election and everything going on, right? What do you think?
Yeah, it's really nice. Now we're living in Kentucky. It's a really nice experience, like everywhere horses, everywhere like guys and girls wearing like cowboy hats, it's like in the movie.
The cowboy hat is, oh, yes, I love it. Okay. And then being here in Timonium and then being in Lexington, what do you think about Hunterton and working with them?
I love it. Really, it's one of the best places I have ever been. And I told it to them many times before. I like what they're doing, I like the way how they're doing, and I like that they care about all the horses, all the workers, they care about everything, and they really put all their heart and soul in this business and these horses, and that's really good, and I really want to come back.
These harness racing update reports are brought to you by Green Manalishi, who is standing at Tara Hill Stud in 2021. So I thought I would catch up with his trainer, Marcus Melander, and get some thoughts on this new stallion. Marcus, you trained Green Manalishi, so tell me what he was like as a racehorse.
He was just the best. It was very easy to be around, very nice to drive, and from day one he was just a sweetheart.
Now, how excited are you that he is going to be standing stud, and what do you think he'll bring to the table?
He is a great-looking horse. He was a $380,000 yearling. He got great pedigree. He was an early horse. He raced in the Peter Houghton as a 2-year-old. He was second there, and raced really good as a 2-year-old. So he had, early speed as a 2-year-old, and then raced and was very good as a 3-year-old as well. So I think he'll be a great stallion.
Dream deep green with Green Manalishi, a Muscle Hill millionaire. Green Manalishi, a prolific son of the legendary 2009 Horse of the Year and the sport's leading sire for the past 5 years. Green Manalishi unleashed his venom early and often throughout a major league career. A natural money machine who quickly developed into a relentless, long-striding Grand Circuit star. A $500,000 winning freshman, Green Manalishi dominated the William Wellwood Memorial.
Green Manalishi, second on the outside, Smart as Hill, then Okeanos in between. The William Wellwood Memorial Final, a piece of cake for Green Manalishi.
He's special. He trots beautiful. He acts like an 8-year-old out there. He loves his work, and Marcus and the crew's done a great job with him, so he makes me look really good out there.
Green Manalishi continued to add to his wow factor, taking a mark of 150 3/5 in an elimination for the $1 million Hambletonian, and went wire to wire in the Canadian Trotting Classic. Green Manalishi, an instant professional and successful son of Muscle Hill. Get in on the ground floor and head to the penthouse with your own green machine. I can't miss Green Manalishi. Green Manalishi, standing at Tara Hills Stud in Ontario.
The Friday sale was made up of yearlings, weanlings, stallion shares, and broodmares. A lot of horsemen and women from the Delmarva Peninsula showed up to bid on Delaware-sired youngsters, including Jim and Joanne King, who took home hip number 941, a pacing colt named Secret Code for $22,000. What did you like about Secret Code?
Well, first of all, he's a Delaware, so I get to stay home and race him, I hope. But he's a very good-looking colt, and the Rotties are been pretty fair to us, that's for sure.
Yeah, let's elaborate on that. So Roddy's Bags, again, you've had a lot of luck with that sire and a lot of really great dealings with Winback.
Roddy's been really good to us, and Winback has been really good to us. We're big Winback fans, and we're big Roddy's Bags Again fans and big Delaware fans.
How many horses are you going home with from this Timonium sale? Now, if you have to think about it, it might be too many.
6.
7 total.
7 total, okay.
Yes.
6, okay, yeah. And we're happy with all of them. We were looking through. We think we got the right ones.
We got the bargains.
Yeah, we got the bargains.
I have you here, so let's get an update on Sharton.
She's fine. Her next event's going to be the TVG at the Meadowlands, and then she has one race at Yonkers. That would be an invitational for matchmaker eligibles. So she has 2 more races, and then that's going to be it for the year. And even though she doesn't have many starts, she still had a very long year. So she's looking forward to a break of getting away from me.
In the weanling portion of the sale, hip number 970, a Muscle Hill colt out of Viva Los Lindy, consigned by Northwood Bloodstock, was sold for $45,000 and bought by Enos Weaver of Ohio. There were about 60 stallion shares also up for auction on this day, with 2 Muscle Hill shares each going for $115,000 and another for $117,000. The Friday session was topped off with the broodmares. Swedish agent Robert Lindstrom signed for hip number 1073, Live, Laugh, Love. The Donato Hanover mare was consigned by Diamond Creek and sold for $150,000. Robert, let's start out with Live, Laugh, Love. What did you like about this broodmare, and who did you get her for?
I got it for a Swedish breeder, a small breeder that only go with the top horses. So then they have a share in Chapter 7, so this was a good choice for him. A beautiful mare. I was rather happy that she was not in foal, because then we were able to buy her. I think she would have been much more expensive if she was in foal. And now we can get her to Chapter 7.
Very nice. Now, I think it goes without saying that you are Swedish, so you are here representing people that live there and probably representing more people this year than you usually do, right?
Yeah. This year has been very, very special. I didn't go to Lexington. I was sitting at home and wanted to be at that sale, but now I'm here, and people calling from all over. So normally I represent a couple of clients every year, but now it's been much more. So I got a few, and but there was some as always that you missed.
What is the process? Because I see you walking around with a photographer. So like people just say, look at this horse, look at that horse, and then you have to go and report back with pictures and such?
Yeah, I do that. So we take pictures of the horses. But we give the client like a first-hand check. We talk with the consigners. We talk with sometimes with the owners. So we know a little bit more about the horse, and we see what how physical and the condition, what condition the horse is in. But there's some of my clients, they have been online. I just inspected the horse and they have been online. But most of them wanted to that I also did the bidding for them. So.
Interesting. Now we have to say that you don't just buy broodmares for people. You get all kinds of horses, plus you do some dealings. So a birdie told me that you had something to do with the Goo Goo Gaga deal?
Yeah, I was happy to get to know Richard Hans for a couple of years ago, and then I started importing frozen Timonium, and then last year I bought the stallion, so we bring it to Sweden, and it's been a great success there. So, and then now we have Captain Corey that I'm a partner in that we're racing here. So, and now people want to buy semen back. so now we're exporting semen.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and congratulations on Captain Corey, just racing so great.
Yes, it's a great looking horse, and Aki and the team has done a fantastic job. Now we're closing him down for the winter, giving him a vacation, and then we come back strong next year.
During this session, the Pot of Gold Award went to hip number 1140, Somewhere Over a Rainbow, selling for $240,000 and purchased by Crawford Farms. The champion racehorse turned broodmare is a daughter of two horses of the year, Some Beach Somewhere and Rainbow Blue, and consigned by Diamond Creek. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, I would like you to log on to harnessracingupdate.com for complete. You absolutely do not want to miss coverage of the sale, and sign up for the free newsletter. I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update.